What's up, paintball gods? I am your host, OA4. And if this is your first time coming to my channel, I want you to take an opportunity to like and subscribe so you can get all the latest news. Now, let's jump into the actual paintball news. Most recently, I've gone to search to see what is the best information I can find in the paintball world, and I have found pbnation.com. With pbnation.com, there's a plethora of information on this feed that you can find about pretty much anything in paintball, which got me to wonder, how popular is Magfed paintball? So before we even get into the popularity of Magfed paintball, we have to talk about the popularity of paintball as a whole. If you are a paintballer and you have been paintballing for years, you know for a fact that our sport has struggled to gain its legitimacy in the world's eyes as a legitimate sport. Some of our greatest competitors are our speedballers, and they compete in the NXL. Even with their performance and their amazing skill, they have to fight to gain their legitimacy as true athletes. Now, the question comes, why is it so hard for paintball to become recognized as a legitimate and exclusive sport? Well, there's one word: guns. And it seems as if people have a negative connotation when it comes to paintball guns. Although paintball guns have been around for more than 30 years, and our sport has continued to survive many different challenges, people are still very slow to accept the extreme nature of our sport. Now, keep in mind, you're more likely to get injured playing football, hockey, or even baseball than you are when it comes to playing paintball. We have one of the safest records that there is out there, but still, people are very afraid. There are more people that would be interested in going on a field and getting slammed by a 200-pound guy than being shot a couple times by a small little ball traveling at maybe 150 miles an hour. It's insane. It doesn't make sense to me. So now that we understand our sport has continuously had to fight to grow, Magfed, which is my love in the sport of paintball, has this little fringe break off. And it's kind of the milsim or the tactical side, but even with that, we're now even evolving to becoming even more. One player asked, "Can you please explain to me the point of Magfed paintball?" And honestly, it comes down to taste. If you're a Magfed player, sometimes you want the realism of having to run on the field with a limited amount of ammo and having to use a greater amount of skill when it comes to having a minimum amount of shots. Most Magfed players that I know are not afraid to jump on a paintball field with multiple speedballers, and they'll hold their own. They may not be able to dump a lot of paint, but they will make sure that their shots are accurate, or they'll just be crazy as hell. Before, I would have said it didn't make sense to become a Magfed paintball player for a lot of players because of the limited amount of ammo that you're able to carry. But with the advent of the mag boxes from either MCS or Die, it's opened up the ability for a milsim Magfed player to have the same amount of ammo as a hopper player. Not only that, the playing field has been leveled with the invention of first strike rounds. Now, if you're not familiar with first strike rounds, you gotta look at them. First strike rounds are twice as accurate and can go twice as far as a normal paintball, which means that those that are dumping paint may not be in range of a person that has a precision shot. And you can only get this through Magfed paintball. Now, one of the guns that's revolutionary that changed the entire game is the EMF 100. And with the EMF 100, there's also variations. There's the EMF 100, which is just stock, which kind of looks like an AR, but a futuristic AR that we don't really know what it looks like. But we also have the EMF 100 with something called the Inception Body Kit. So those of you that are speedballers that absolutely love their guns and love the way that the guns look, you can now have the best of both worlds. You can have the Magfed side where you're able to shoot first strike rounds, but then you can also have the beauty design that you would normally have had in any other paintball gun. The world is changing in paintball. So to sum it up, it seems like paintball is still alive, but I'd like to hear from all of you. What are your thoughts? Is paintball alive? Is it dying? Is airsoft taking over? Is Magfed dead? Or have we revitalized it by using first strike rounds? Now that you've had your news update, I want you to send me any of the news that you find out about paintball. Send it to me. Either follow me on Instagram, Facebook, shoot me the links that you found, or if you've already done the research yourself and you'd like it to get out there, I'd love to hear it.